Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at one of the biggest flaws for the Phillies so far this season. And as you can see on the screen, this is a chart of, and this is as of 7/18. I'm actually recording this video on the 19th, so there was another game today, but I made this chart before the game today. So this is as of 7/18 post game, and this is every reliever on the Phillies that has pitched so far, except for Dylan Moore and Garrett Stubbs. They don't really count to me. But it's a chart of every reliever that has pitched for the Phillies, how many innings pitched they have, their ERA, and I also have their ERA plus, and a little note. And we're just going to be going over every single reliever that the Phillies have had so far this year pitch for them. And a secret flaw that they have that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. First up is left-handed pitcher Jose Alvarado. In 34 innings pitched, he has a 6.62 ERA, which is good for a 66 ERA plus. And honestly, my note on Jose Alvarado is low leverage until he proves himself. And I mean really low leverage. This should be the last lefty that you want to be pitching in the pen. Unfortunately, there are barely any lefties in the pen. So you're going to need to trust Alvarado a little bit, which really stinks. But I think I don't know if they can afford to get rid of him just because they have no left-handed pitching. And so that's kind of what I'm saying here with Alvarado. You got to keep him low leverage, but you can't get rid of him at the same time because there's just no left-handed pitching for the Phillies. Next up, we got right-handed pitcher Jonathan Bolin. Bolin, in 31.2 innings pitched, has a 2.84 ERA, which is a 159 ERA plus. So Jonathan Bolin has been great for the Phillies. He's been a really good pickup. So Jonathan Bolin was acquired in the maxx.brwn trade. So they traded maxx.brwn, who is a lefty, for Jonathan Bolin, the righty. Now this move was incredibly strange to me at the time, especially after signing right-handed pitcher Brad Keller. There was just no left-handed help in the pen. There still isn't. And Jonathan Bolin's a righty. Why do you get another righty? Well, that righty has put up a 2.84 ERA. I mean, I don't know what they saw in Bolin, but clearly it was something really good. And my note for him on this chart is high leverage. You got to keep trusting Bolin in high leverage. I wouldn't say over Kerkering. Even the stats don't say that. I think I trust Kerkering a little bit more than Bolin, but Bolin has been great so far. Next up is BRwn. Don't really have to say anything about him. 32.2 innings pitched, 1.38 ERA, and a 329 ERA plus, which is just ridiculous. My note is top 3 reliever in baseball. He also had another scoreless inning today. Like I said, there's just really no notes on BRwn. He's just ridiculous. Next up, we got right-handed pitcher Seth Johnson. In 13.1 innings pitched in the majors this year, he has a 6.75 ERA, which is a 68 ERA plus. And Seth Johnson just has no control a lot of the time. And sometimes, since he has no control, he really just has to throw it over the middle of the plate. And we've seen that with a lot of pitchers on the Phillies, and just a lot of pitchers in baseball. When you can't throw the ball exactly where you want it, you kind of just have to throw it over the middle of the plate. And I feel like Seth Johnson has had to do that a lot. But I really believe in Seth Johnson. He honestly doesn't look too bad. He throws really fast, and he's got some good stuff. He's just not ready yet. I don't know when he'll be ready. So my note for Seth Johnson was potential, but definitely not good yet. Honestly, not a bad piece for the back end of the bullpen. Next up, we have Ryan Kerkering, right-handed pitcher as well. 38 innings pitched for Kerkering this year. He's got a 2.37 ERA, which is a 186 ERA plus. And if you don't know what ERA plus is, by the way, 100 ERA plus is average. So an average ERA would be 100 ERA plus. And it takes a lot of things into account. It takes like ballpark factor into account, a bunch of other stuff. So it's basically how good a pitcher's been, in my opinion. I love ERA plus, and 186 ERA plus means that Kerkering has been 86% better than the average MLB pitcher, relief pitcher that is. So Kerkering, my note here for him is high leverage, and I want him higher than Bolin. I have more faith in Kerkering than Bolin, mostly just because I've seen Kerkering longer than Bolin. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Max Lazar. In 6.1 innings pitched, he has a 7.11 ERA and a 66 ERA plus. He did have another scoreless inning today, which is not in the chart yet. I think it was 1.2 scoreless innings today, or something like that, something around that. But either way, if you don't know, I have a Max Lazar fan page on Instagram, so I put potential, but not really. Max Lazar, honestly, I don't know how to think about him because I just I literally have a fan page of him. So, but at the same time, I don't really think he's that good. He gets weak contact a lot, but he just does not strike guys out. And he walked a couple of guys today. Has been walking and guys giving up home runs. So nothing too great from Max Lazar yet. He's gonna have to prove himself. He had like a 4.5 ERA last year, which is about average, and he actually wasn't too bad last year for the Phillies. And so as a very low leverage type of guy, not a bad piece to the bullpen. Next up, we have left-handed pitcher Tim Mayza, and where would the Phillies be without Tim Mayza? He's got 42.2 innings pitched, a 3.59 ERA, and an 126 ERA plus. He also had another scoreless inning today, I believe. So Tim Mayza is just underappreciated. I wrote thanks Tim on there because honestly, Mayza has been an absolute savior for the Phillies this year. With absolutely no left-handed pitching other than Alvarado, Banks, and Backus, Tim Mayza has been the best and only good left-handed pitcher in the entire bullpen for the Phillies. So thank God they were able to pick this guy up for basically nothing. He was a free agent after last year, so the Phillies re-signed him, I believe, to a minor league contract even, and he has really proved himself as a good piece in this bullpen. Tim Mayza and Jonathan Bolin, big props to those two guys. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Alan Ronhell. He is more of a starter for the Phillies, of course. In 19.1 innings pitched, he has a 4.19 ERA, which is 9% better than the average pitcher, 109 ERA plus. This is not including today's game, which was actually not good for Ronhell. So take those numbers with a grain of salt because after today's game, they have gotten a bit worse. And my note for him is starter, sixth starter, I don't really know. Good starting depth. I mean, like, I don't want this guy to be our fifth starter much longer. He just isn't that good. But he hasn't been horrible. I mean, we've seen some horrible fifth starters before. I mean, there was a stretch where Michael Mercado was our fifth starter, and he just did not really have it. There was a stretch where Tyler Phillips was just not good at all. So, Alan Ronhell hasn't been pitching great, but he hasn't been pitching horrible. So, I mean, it's alright. It's whatever. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Chase Sugart. In 31 innings pitched, he has a 4.65 ERA and a 91 ERA plus. I honestly really like Chase Sugart. I think he is really overhated. I'm not sure why people do not like Chase Sugart. It's just something with the Phillies bullpen. I mean, like, this is an average guy, and he's been better than average. I mean, if you looked at his stats a couple of weeks ago, they were a lot better. He's had a rough couple of weeks. He was in the minors for a little bit as well. And to have a 91 ERA plus as a guy that I think they signed to like this, they signed to such a small deal. It might have even been a minor league deal. I'm not 100% sure, but Chase Sugart, how do you hate on the guy? I think he's going to turn around. I think he's going to be a really good reliever for this bullpen. But once again, another right-handed pitcher. The Phillies need lefties badly. We have a couple of lefties coming up, just like a left-handed pitcher, Kyle Backus. Now, how has this guy done? In 15.1 innings pitched, he has a 5.87 ERA, a 78 ERA plus. So, just not good at all for Kyle Backus. We really need him to do better. They just trade for him randomly in the offseason. They traded a random AA outfielder, Avery Owusu-Asiedu. And yeah, that's his real name. They traded that guy for Kyle Backus, and Kyle Backus has just not been good for the Phillies. They really need him to do better. They just have no left-handed pitching help, and they're going to have to trade for more left-handed pitching because Kyle Backus has just not performed well. I kind of like his stuff. I like the arm angle that he's got, but he's just not been good enough. Another guy that's just not been good is left-handed pitcher Tanner Banks. I mean, Tanner Banks had a great season last year. They've really trusted him at the back end of the bullpen. But this year, in 29 innings pitched, he has a 7.14 ERA, a 64 ERA plus. I wrote, gang, WTF happened. I just don't understand what happened to Tanner Banks. He has not looked like the same pitcher. He can't get outs. He gives up homers. He walks guys. It's just the opposite of what Tanner Banks was last year. It really stinks to see. I really liked Tanner Banks last year. But this year, just awful. And we kind of saw it at the end of last year. The end of last year, Tanner Banks started slowing down. He wasn't as good towards the end of the year. I don't think he pitched at all in the playoffs, which was really strange to me. 4 games, they could have brought in a lefty a couple of times in Banks, and they just didn't. Either way, not a good season for Tanner Banks this year. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Brad Keller. 31.1 innings pitched with a 4.02 ERA, 113 ERA plus, And that's it for his season. He is out for the rest of the season with a shoulder injury, I believe. He was our setup man. He was our right-handed setup man. Well, would have been if not for Kerkering and just him underperforming. But now he's out for the rest of the season and might miss a lot of time in 2027. Not just a little bit of time, a lot of time in 2027. And this is a huge blow to the Phillies. They signed him to a 2-year, like $22-ish million deal. So Keller on the shelf for that long is really going to hurt the Phillies. Even financially, even at this trade deadline. It really stinks to see Brad Keller on the IL. He actually has kind of been pitching well recently, too. It feels like another Adolis Garcia situation. The guy finally starts to be, like, usable, and then he just gets hurt for the rest of the year. It's like, really? Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Alex McFarland. He's actually in Double-A. He has not pitched for the Phillies yet this year. This is his Fightin' Phils stats. 35 innings pitched. Oh, I'm moving that. Whoops. 35 innings pitched, a 2.06 ERA, and I don't think they have ERA plus in the minors. And I wrote here probably just a trade piece. Alex McFarland is actually being called out to AAA shortly, according to a source in the Phillies organization. But I don't really see a world where, once again, we don't need another right-handed pitcher. They're just going to go ahead and trade him for a major league left-hander. But like I said, a great trade piece, and honestly the only thing to be happy at in this video other than like Duran, Kerkering, and Bolin. Next up we have right-handed pitcher Andrew Painter. Who knows where this guy's going to be at the end of the season. Obviously he was the Phillies' 5th starter and was supposed to be the Phillies' 5th starter for the whole year, but he just sucked. In 65 innings pitched, he had a 7.06 ERA and a 64 ERA plus. Not good at all. I wrote here Roki Sasaki situation. Probably not. As we know, Roki Sasaki was not great last year as a starter. He became the Dodgers closer for some reason and was disgusting out of the pen. So maybe Painter could be like that? Probably not. But who knows? Maybe Andrew Painter could be like that. He's got a really fast fastball. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Andrew Painter. I feel like every Phillies fan knows about this guy. Just bad. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Lou Trevino. In 6 innings pitched, he has a 15 ERA and a 42 ERA plus. So not good at all, but a small sample size. So don't really mind it. Whatever. And he might be coming off the IL soon. So probably go to the minor leagues, but just a little bit more help for the Phillies bullpen. Another right-handed pitcher, though. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Zach Pop. He's no longer on the Phillies, but he had 7.1 innings pitched for the Phillies, I believe. I don't think he's pitched for any other team. This is his season stats. 3.68 ERA, a 127 ERA plus. He is in the Marlins AAA right now, and I said, thank God they let go of him. No clue why they signed Zach Pop. No clue. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's not very good. I'll pop his stats up on screen from past years. Not good at all. Really garbage, actually. Whatever. I mean, he was okay for us in 7 innings, so whatever. But next up, this is a guy I'm really confused why they got rid of this guy, to be honest. Right-handed pitcher Trevor Richards. 37 innings pitched this year for the Phillies and White Sox. And in those innings, 3.65 ERA, 119 ERA plus. My note is White Sox. Why did they let go of? Next up, we have Taijuan Walker, also not on the team anymore. 22.2 innings pitched with a 9.13 ERA and a 50 ERA plus. What is it? What a disaster. That's my note. Dave Dombrowski, what a great signing by him. Don't even have to say anything else. That's it. Next up, we have right-handed pitcher Bryce Wilson. This is the last guy on the chart. The only other reliever to pitch for the Phillies. 13.2 innings pitched in the entire season. 4.61 ERA with a 97 ERA plus. And I actually don't know where this guy is, so I'm just going to go check. I wrote that on here. I think he's on the Brewers. He's played for the Cubs, Brewers, I don't know. Cubs, he played 2 games. Oh, he only played 1 game for the Phillies. He only pitched 2 innings for the Phillies. He pitched a little bit for the Cubs. Was pretty garbage. Has pitched good for the Brewers, of course, because they're just the Brewers. Whatever. The Phillies have used 25 pitchers. Sanchez, Luzardo, Nola, Wheeler, Stubbs, and Dylan Moore are not listed on this list. Alex McFarland is listed here, but he hasn't pitched in the majors, like I said. So, 19 relievers used for the Phillies so far this year. 15 of them. So, 15 out of 19 of those relievers were right-handed. 4 were left-handed. That is really hard to believe. The bad part is take a look at these lefties. 66 ERA plus, 78 ERA plus for Backus, 64 ERA plus for Banks, and then the saving grace, where's he at? Tim Mesa, 126 ERA plus. That is every single inning of relief pitched by the Phillies by a left-handed pitcher. And those are the stats. The bullpen desperately needs lefties. It's kind of why I made this video. It's kind of ridiculous. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like and tell me in the comments below. Please subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, and peace out.